Hey, what's up, guys? It's Max, and we had a lot of fun last season, season 24, recording a couple of war fights. I didn't get the chance to upload them all, but this season I'm gonna try to do better. No promises in uploading every single fight, but here's the first fight. We gotta upload the first fight, and I'm on path 9. It's looking like season 25, I'm going to be entirely on path 9. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case for the entire season, but for now, any war fight I do is most likely going to be the entire path of path 9. So here's our first fight. So I bring in Red Hulk because he's just immune, and it makes this entire lane, at least these first two fights, easy for him. I just had to remember his animations here for special ones. I kind of see him in AQ, depending on the rotation. I see him quite a few times when it comes to fighting him, which is not bad. I kind of have it down. I just know that after this, he does 3 more hits and I can go and attack. That's basically my thing. And I actually got that from chat when we were streaming, and I was in what was I doing? I think I was doing AQ fights on stream. But yeah, it's just 1, 2, 3 hits after. Like, he's got a very long new animation. But here I completely forgot about him purifying the stun. So I don't know. I've done it before. I've done that fight before where he basically does it all the time. So I don't know why I forgot about that. But anyways, I got hit. I took a combo, maybe a 4-hit combo. I think I took. And I was just like, okay, you gotta be careful, make sure. This is somewhat of a simple, easy, straightforward fight. Just gotta make sure we just stay with the pattern, And then so now I'm thinking, I was launching special ones. Now I'm thinking we'll hold off to a special 2. I want to can get a little bit of regen, so we get just over 2,000, I think, regen there, which wasn't too bad. And I'm like, man, I wish should have launched a couple of more SP2s, but hey, he's down. Let's move on to the next fight. So here we go into fight number 2. So here's Domino, and at the moment I thought to myself, I said, hey, you know what? Let's launch a regen boost, right? Since I'm not going to use any health pots, and I'm down a little bit of health. Also, it kind of helped here where she's kind of like dealing damage from her crit fail. And I'm trying to look at the numbers here very closely. So I'm plus 132, but minus 111. 132 minus 60. Yeah. So overall, I was thinking after watching the playback, negative 126 there. So I was watching the playback and I was like, man, did that actually really help? But as I'm watching it here slowly now, I'm actually seeing, I was like, yeah, it was worth it. It would have been safer to just throw on the health pod there at the end and just top my champion off. But I'm at 98% health. What is it, 99 now? Because I'm actually getting plus 5, plus 10 there. So it's not bad. Overall, just got to be careful with this fight. When I'm unlucky and she's lucky, I don't want to try to dex her special one. I've done this before and I get blasted and I'm dead, and then her evade's right there. She caught me with evade and a stun with a almost 10 hit combo. My goodness. So I wasn't paying attention to her lucky phase. I should have, because every time she gets a special bar of power, that's when she gets the chance to become lucky. So and most likely in war, they become Dominoes become lucky every single bar of power. But let's take a look. She's down at 18% health. I'm at 75. Not too bad overall when it comes to the fight. Still very happy. I was thinking twice about that regen boost after the fact, and not during. I just knew that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw it on. But all right, guys. So this is fight number 3. I brought the counter for this guy, which is Human Torch. I think this was the only Mystic fight that I saw that I was going to be able to take, so I threw Flame on this fight. I do make a mistake, and you'll see it here. I actually had to go back and look at why something happened that happened. You'll see it here, right? It's coming up in a couple of seconds. The only thing too about this note that I gotta remember to tell myself is don't launch a special don't forget about encroaching stun. You know, don't get stunned basically, and forget not to launch your special. And for the most part, Human Torch has a great animation. So here he goes, special 1 launch. If the final hit is blocked, it has 20% chance to inflict stun debuff for 3 seconds. Chance increases by 100%. Oops. I parried his special 1, and then I go into encroaching stun, and then this node, I believe, has this long stun timer. So if you get stunned, it gets multiplied. So regardless though, Human Torch is putting in work. This guy's down to 33%, 25 now after the special 3. I should say 18 after the special 3. So I'm ahead. I just gotta be careful. And I was worried about that special 2 and him getting a special 3, but man, did he go down. Honestly, oh my goodness. When I got stunned, I was like, wait a minute, why did I get stunned? And during the time of the fight, I had no idea. Like, even going into this fight, I was just like, I'm glad I didn't die. You know, let's keep going, and I'll look into the reason why I got stunned afterwards. So I looked it up, and if you didn't know, that's what it is. Special 1 can stun you. So here's fight number 4. We bring in Omega Red. I don't have suicides on, which is kind of rare for me. You know, glad that I had him off, but I'm taking definitely a lot of damage as I'm just attacking. I'm not trying to play this. I'm just going for the big hits. I'm glad I got that parry there, which gives him a lot of degen. There he goes indestructible. We're gonna launch a special 2. Yeah, just to kind of get more spores on him. So we're still not getting more. There we go. We tapped into 12, 13, 14, 15, and we're doing crazy amount of damage. Man, I love this guy. I wish I can rank this guy up to rank 3. And I wish I had enough mutant 6 stones to take him all the way up to as high as I possibly could. Maybe 200, but I don't. So all I could use is my little 5-star, which is cool. Hey, you know, 5 stars are putting in work still. So here's this fight. The only thing is the window of opportunity stun. You know, just gotta remember myself not to stun him. So one thing I wanted to share too is I'm gonna be tracking is how many units I'm spending for season 25, if I can keep track of it. So here's my first 80 units spent. Spending units in game doesn't bother me. Spending units for war doesn't bother me. I just wanted to keep track of it because I felt like I spent, and then this is not including, of course, the power boost and all that stuff. So those usually come, I get those from offers, or like not specifically because of those, but I get them because I'm looking for something, you know, and like maybe a cam crystal, and it comes with, you know, that offer of the plus 20 or whatever it is, plus 30%, the green boost. So I am not going to calculate those into my equations by the end of season 25, so I can't stun here. I knew I was going to get thunder quacked, so I just knew this fight was going to go this way. But you know, that's why I wanted to top off my my Red Hulk all the way to 100, because I knew I was going to get thunder quacked, and the fact that he might go and get regen, that didn't bother me. But the thunder quack, I just felt that was going to happen quite a few times. So this is another fight that I thought about putting on a regen. It's just I didn't know if it was gonna, you know, here we go, thunder quacked again, 692 damage, but I'm healing 129, so not too bad. But I do take a lot of damage, especially for not getting hit at all. I'm at 64% health. But yeah, guys, going back to the using units, you know, the level I'm playing, I'm not an expert in Alliance War. You know, we're getting back into the flow of things, so we're gonna be using a lot of units. So don't be surprised if by the end of season 25 we're like over 2,000. So here's 240 units total, because I topped off my, again, Red Hulk for this specific fight. I was actually tossing, I cut a lot of the scenes off, but I was going back and forth like, do I want to get him all the way 100%? I was like, what can Mojo do to me? Like, I'm pretty much immune to this node, but for the most part he can't do much. So I was like, nah, I don't think I should top him off. But let's take a look. I'm glad I did, because look, here we go, it's special 1, which is no problem. I should have probably saved it to special 2, but all I want to do is kind of degen. There you go. I completely forgot about his degen, and I'm glad I topped them off all the way up because now we're at 83%, 83% health, and we've only taken a few parry hits, but most of it, I believe, came from DGen. So, guys, yeah, this is my season 25 first war. We're coming into an end here, so we take a mini boss and a couple of fights down path 9. So I'm actually pretty happy with my outcome. No deaths from my end. So down to 74%. Man, he's at 7, but we got this dub. We got this in the bag. At least that fight. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy my AW fights. A lot of mistakes again are being made, but hey, I'm feeling a lot better, especially with these fights. But we're gonna keep working on it, and hopefully we get better by the end of season 25 and 26 and 27. But drop a like, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video.